Hello everybody and welcome one last time to EA Sports College Football 25, a name so nice I never bothered to remember it. Today we are going to be saying goodbye to the College Football 25 game in anticipation of College Football 26, which I will be doing a long stream on Friday with the EA Access trial. And that'll be on the 11th, 7/11. Get your Slurpees, join me. It's probably going to be early, but probably not as early as I want. Just keep an eye on the channel. I'll make a thing that'll be like, it'll start at X time or whatever. And we'll be dinking around. We'll be tinkered around with the game. We'll try some of the modes and do kind of what we did with MLB The Show. And then we'll see if is it worth buying. I don't know. 10 hours is a long time with the game to see if it's good or not. But today we're going to jump in to 25, College Football 25. It's technically 26 is out right now. With the deluxe edition, I believe it launched like as this video went up at like 7 a.m. Maybe it's 9 a.m. I don't remember. But you can, if you are not sure, you can access the EA trial of it. If you subscribe to Xbox Game Pass, it's included in that. Or if you just subscribe to EA Play, and you can play 10 hours. You'll be able to play 10 hours of College Football 26 and Madden NFL 26. And this year they have the Road to Glory goes into the other Road to Glory from college to pros, which I don't believe was in this one, but this one was kind of broken anyway. For what we're going to do today, we are going to go and we are going to do a dynasty. We're going to do a one-season dynasty, and we are going to start a new one.
Welcome to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to start your coaching
I'm going to do a single player.
Next, it's time to select your roster. Choose to use the latest EA Sports recommended rosters featuring more than 1,000 additional players. Or choose the rosters from our original launch.
Okay, I'll do active, and so that's updated. That might kind of screw me, but whatever. We'll import these 11,000 players. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we'll probably do some of the, what is it, mutt or cut or whatever.
Now it's time to
customize your we are going to go to the dynasty settings.
Choose your settings and customize
this menu is laggy as hell. It's the first game that they made in this series, and it sucks. We'll go All-American, coach firing on, XP normal, commissioner only, on. We're going to do a 1 minute quarter. A 1 minute quarter season today. Off on the accelerated clock. Season experience, league advancements. Oh, okay. Gotcha. We're not. All right. Then we could do custom conferences, but I think we're going to be kind of stuck with. Do I just pick a random college team? Or is there somebody good that's like a 1-star? Well, we're only doing one season. Probably just go ahead and pick the Cougars. Are they a 1-star? No, they're 3. Just a 1-star and then here? No, whatever. All right, let's go advance.
It's now time to select your team. Do you want
let's go Cougars.
Team from the ground up, or take over an established contender? And
we'll do the Cougars.
You'll choose where to start your journey.
Go head coach.
You'll choose to create a coach of your own or use an existing one. By creating a custom
sure, we'll just use the regular.
It's time to sign your first coaching contract.
Sign my contract. Perfect. All right, and here we go. I have not gone in and fixed any of the settings. So let's set up recruiting board and scout prospects. Custom schedules, top stories.
Welcome to the all-new recruiting system in EA Sports College Football 25. Our new recruiting system follows a 3-stage recruiting process.
Shut up, Reese Davis. Good God.
Your recruiting board.
Yeah, I'm sure I want exit recruiting. Can you just like auto do that? I guess we can create a save point. Click. All right, noobs. I've played this game WSU1 min. There we go. Perfect. File saved successfully. Perfect. Okay. You know what? What's the top? What are the top stories? Is that it? Oh, it's just this. Bill and Gabriel. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, it's broken. Oh, there it goes. Nope, don't quit. All right, let's go to the next week. We're in the preseason. I don't stop talking. You just shut up. Okay, so we have people who are at risk of transferring. That's not good. I'm sure Reese is telling us all about it. Oh, he's not. Yay. We are number 68. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to 69. So close. Okay. So we have a risk of transfer, playing style. Cornerback, defensive tackle, wide receiver. Those are... So what is it? How does this work? Oh, okay. That was it. All right, so we have a bye week, top stories, recruiting. Next week. It's almost football season. Get excited. Coach Prestige. Play style. Okay, and this is it just literally is like advanced. Okay. All right, so we have FCS Northwest. And this is game number 1. Ready, edit uniforms. We got anything good? I'm like right in the way. The important part is that they put the Pop-Tarts mascot in. Oh, I do like the Wazoo helmets. Current home. Oh, is that current alternate? Home 2. Ooh, actually, I like... You know what? Give me these with... Where's the... Yeah, with the Wazoo. Yeah, give me that. That looks good. Okay. Yeah, play full game. I'd like to play the full game, please. The 1 minute quarter full game. Welcome to Pullman.
Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on
Oh, this is exciting.
We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see,
Fight for Washington State. Something, something, yeah. And then they spell Washington and State.
With you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
I don't know that those helmets match the pants, which is a little concerning. All right, we're kicking off. I don't remember how any of this works. Oop, not like that. All right, here we go. Oop, missed the tackle.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Sharks offense will get the first possession of the game.
I kind of like this Sharks team. Okay. We want to be. I want to be aggressive. I like being aggressive on the defensive side.
He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Oh!
Fires to the middle.
Almost got there. That's a nice catch.
I'll tell you, man,
we can switch to like a little bit more of a zone. Oh God.
Throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
To the air on first down.
Right.
Quickly complete.
So we're just we can't get through their offensive line. So I probably want something more man coverage.
Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing your throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Hey, there we go. Let's go.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just
that
trying to
worked
set
perfectly.
defensively,
2nd and
and they do
15.
that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do
That's
in one-on-one
exciting.
situations.
That was a good. Look at that. Look at me making a good call. Okay. 3 wide receivers. Do we want to try to bring someone off the edge again? We really only benefited from that because they went with the play action.
Running back goes in motion.
Oops. Oh, that's a great call against me.
Running with power. And with that stop, we are headed.
I feel like a screen is could be very effective. I don't know that I love. We're gonna go with a blitz. Oh boy, we're selling out on a 3rd and 10. Oh, it is the end of the first quarter, so I get a second to think about it. I'll drop the camera a little bit lower.
Time in the early going as we wrap up quarter, and the stats certainly reflect.
Look at that. Look at that. -1 rushing yard. 5.5 yards per play. Don't worry about that.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Let's go.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break.
I don't like this.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Okay, all right. It's good coverage on the back end. I'm proud of everybody.
The Sharks send out the punt unit. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep.
Don't pin me deep. Oh, God. Oh, boy, we are pinned deep. All right, at 14.
I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Washington State.
All right, so Kyle Williams. He, I believe, got... oh, we have John Mateer. Hell, yeah. All right.
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
Hey, there's just a nice, easy.
These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
To hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. To the ground with the back. Good vision and determination.
We'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout before this third down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop.
They did a good job. Ooh, I like corner strike here. They did a good job to.
They get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Wants to throw on third.
It's a first down. That's a first down.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I want to be aggressive, but man. Hold on. Let's run out with Mateer. This is a bad play. That was a bad decision.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
We're fine. We don't need a run.
You got to dial in your keys. You got to make sure you read
Concept.
those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage.
Boy, they are not shotgun pass. Oop, I hit the wrong button.
And now on second down for this offense.
I'm a little afraid to go too far down the field. That's an interception. I am honestly flabbergasted. Oh my God. What?
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can
That's
play
pretty brutal.
too now.
Did we get a replay here?
Be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that
God.
big play. But defense,
It was a terrible
great job
throw.
making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Okay. All right. We were a little too aggressive there.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5.
Well, we tried. We just take a QB kneel. I think we just take a QB kneel.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee.
We're good. We're good.
That's
Okay.
the end of the second quarter.
Not a good first half.
Time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had
Thanks,
a
fellas.
very enjoyable day there today.
7 rushing yards, 6 passing yards. Oh, I just earned some reward points. Yay.
We'll say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down.
He really fought through, and I.
Keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will.
We had a play earlier where our guy wasn't able to figure it out, but yeah, he saw it real clear. I needed to not throw it there. I think that was about the spot that I couldn't throw it. Okay, so we will get an opportunity to come back. Okay, well, I didn't want him to catch the ball, and I thought why maybe would. All right, let's go with an inside zone.
After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up.
I probably shouldn't have gone back against the grain there. I need to be a little more patient with it.
Adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Back to pass. It's Mateer.
Oh!
They really could have used that catch there.
No!
Pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work.
There we go.
The return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
Okay. Bring a little extra pressure here. There we go.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap.
See if they take the snap before the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have to burn a timeout or 2. Oh.
Off the play fake.
There we go. Okay. Okay. 3rd down and 20. We have a shot. We have a chance. I will throw it away, but we have a chance. Oh, look at that. Look at that cool thing. Look at it, sponsored by Allstate. EA really needed to make sure that they had exclusive rights to the collegiate football stuff so that they could cram a bunch of fucking ads in the game.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. This is a 3rd and long.
They do play this song at the game a lot.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Okay.
And he's
We'll take a timeout.
Timeout.
Problem is that we have not had very good field position at all. Return right. Why?
Will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
What? Okay, let it go into the end zone.
And the punt will hit
there we go.
7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And then a low-scoring game like this.
Oh my God.
Every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you.
Too scared.
What this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like we have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks the.
Take a timeout.
Timeout call by the offense.
We did it. We read that pretty okay. Look at that.
Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
Look at that fearlessness.
So much confidence in his own arm
right.
talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Oh, I like that route on the outside. I just don't want the defender to jump it.
Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10.
Oh!
And the ball is picked off. And he's
Fuck.
the ball back.
That's so annoying.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an
Not the same
INT,
shot.
and this one is not looking good.
That is a brutal way. We made the nice play. He just kind of stood there. God, that's a fucking NCAA-ass goddamn interception.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best.
Oh, they ran the clock out before I could call the timeout. All right, so we lose 7-0. Defense, actually not terrible. The problem was that I threw 2 interceptions. We even had a shot at it as well, but got a little too aggressive there at the end of the 2nd quarter, and I haven't been patient. I'm not patient enough in the run game. But we'll learn from this, right? Look, that was a great play. That was a great play.
Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But
It was a terrible throw. It was into double coverage.
The season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to. Still improve
So we
on.
lose to the FCS. Hey, just like a lot of Cougars teams have in recent memory. So we'll go ahead and call it there. We'll return to the hub and we'll move on. That's right. We're going to do an entire season today with the 1 minute quarters. We get 36 XP. That's might be an issue. I don't know how much XP you would probably get. A lot. I would guess that whatever challenges and things you have do not adjust correctly to the length of the time, the length of the quarters. Oh God, we were so much better than they were, but that's fair. Okay. You know, we'll just advance the next week. We're just doing the one. If we could do full seasons, there's like 30 years of this. Oh. How many years? Actually, here, let's look. Oh, look at that. Pac-12 defensive. Well, there's only 2 teams. Never mind. I was like really I was excited about that. Let's see. How many seasons are there in college football? 25. Oh. Okay. Max number of seasons. 60. 30. Okay. 30 weeks, depending on how long it takes. I was like, I don't know, it wasn't that long. All right, Texas Tech at Washington State. Jump in. They outrank us slightly. Edit uniforms. Maybe we can go current home. We're on game number 2.
Welcome to Pullman, Washington, Martin Stadium, home.
Yeah,
to
welcome to
State
Pullman,
Cougars,
Washington.
and the anticipation is
Can we get to a bowl
running
game?
high on the
Can we eke out 6
Got a
wins?
terrific matchup for you today.
Who are the participants?
And it ought to be a
This is going to dictate exactly how we play NCAA or 26, whatever. What are the teams in the Pop Tarts Bowl? Was it Miami and Iowa State? So ACC and Big 12. Sunshine Classic. Hold on. By the way, the Pop-Tarts Bowl is easily the best bowl. It is the best bowl game. They embrace it, and we love it. Let's see. Since 2020, it's been sponsored by Kellogg, Kellanova through its Cheez-It and Pop-Tarts brands. Miami. Oh my God, there is a lot of this. Can we... Raycom... Not to be confused with the earlier Cheez-It Bowl. Okay. Don't be confused with the Cheez-It Bowl. Duke and Wake Forest. I'm just looking for like... Oh, it's like Alabama's SEC, the Blockbuster Bowl. Oh, man. Pop-Tarts Bowl. So Kansas State, Iowa State are Big 12. So is Iowa State again. Okay, it's ACC. All right. We're going to use an ACC or a Big 12 team, and we're going to build to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. That's all I care about in NCAA Football 26. That's all I care about. Because I don't think you can set things up.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Oh.
Nice.
Because I don't think you can just set up like a bowl game matchup. That'd make too much sense. This game and Madden are so annoyingly set up, and I hate it. Okay. Ooh, let's go with a mid-screen. Hell yeah. They know what I want to do.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like
Let them get there. This was a bad throw.
other sets of eyeballs looking at him.
They didn't block well. They didn't block that on the outside at all.
Down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Break it outside. Spin move for fun. All right, did we just keep it on the ground here in the rain? I'm bad at throwing the ball. I didn't want that to be like the way, but oh, they're flooding my side.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Here we go, stick wheel maybe. Gotta look out for that guy. Oh, maybe we just throw out to the flat. Okay, maybe Sean, maybe a little tip: don't just throw it immediately. Do we want? It's 3rd and 7. We want a little slip screen. Yes, yes we do. Yes we do. Needed to break that inside a little bit, but it's okay. I'll take it. This is the best and most successful drive we've had. And we'll take it to the second quarter. Here we go. Field goals win, baby. Look at that. 14 rushing yards. Look at the balance. Look at the balance. Alright, do we go with like a little drag curl? You know what? I like this. Just throw out to the flat. See if anybody comes to cover Parker. Ooh, that actually worked out well, except for he's real fast. 13 had a little more zip to him than I was anticipating. What's our... Oh, that's an interception. That was a mess. I saw the pressure coming off the corner, and I ruined that myself.
Seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down.
Oh boy.
In the backfield, it's Parker.
Oh God.
Just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
God, what is it? 4th and 2. Take a timeout. Take a timeout. Timeout. Timeout.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd
God dang it.
you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say,
I think we're leaving a little too much air under it. We have
down.
anything?
Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they
we can go
had to
mesh
get to
point
and forcing the 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus and that pass intercepted.
I can't stop throwing interceptions. Oh man, where did he come from?
Perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense, ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Hold on. I need to. I gotta learn. That's okay. Hey, it's all about. We have 3 years before we lose our job.
He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's
Oh God, we're gonna give up a field goal almost immediately, huh?
24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. He wants to throw.
Oh, that was perfect.
Behind the line, it's Brooks. He will step out of bounds, but
I feel like I feel like Brooks was like really, really good, but he was injured for this game. There was like a big piece for Texas Tech that was out during this, for this game. Oh, yes, what a sack. Let's go. All the way around. Hell yeah.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
They have 1 timeout. We have 2. If we can hold a field goal here.
Right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Got his man
Don't.
out of the backfield.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why did he take such a bad route? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all good.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking their chances. They'll send the field goal unit out.
It's no good. Hey, yes, it's no good. Let's go. Yes. Yes.
No change in the score.
Bum, 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 ba, 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 ba. So the problem, I remember the first game that I played, because I streamed this last year. The first game that I played, I roughed the kicker about 4 times.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the half.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
But I think it all starts
let it roll.
with defense that has more than made its share of big plays.
So we've looked okay on the ground. We had a couple of nice plays through the air, and then the interception on the 4th and 2 was pretty brutal. I don't know. I could use. I should look at the kicker and see what his strength is. I don't think Janikowski is a particularly strong kicker. If we were to go for a multi-season run, I'd have to find a good kicker.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half.
That's a good kick. That's a good kickoff. Oh, kind of.
He'll start the return inside his
Okay.
spot.
You didn't have to get.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not a lot of offense. In fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've
Oh,
been
no.
making plays,
He's gone.
So now,
Got a lot of running room.
Oh, no way!
40. He's at the 30.
The defense takes really bad angles. Like, just horrible angles.
That one will give him the lead.
And finally, somebody gets on the scoreboard. A first half of no points, 0-0. Now in the third quarter. Sometimes when you get that rhythm and that offense rolling, sometimes it's hard to stop. So let's see if this is a trendsetter. Let's see if this starts the offensive momentum.
Man, he just missed a tackle. I thought I had it with number 4 up here, but yeah, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Okay.
Kevin?
We have plenty of time. We have 1 minute and 46 seconds to work with.
Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over
So the
NC
problem,
State.
whatever.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this game.
All right, there we go. There we go. First down.
And he surges up to the 30.
Maybe just try to figure this out. We need to be able to change the settings for everybody else. NBA 2K is so good at that. I needed to go left.
Strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle.
See if we can get them a little aggressive here.
Offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to
Get out
go
of
to the
bounds.
ground.
There we go.
pretty quickly.
There we go. There we go. Oh, I like that they have like the little emojis there. I wonder if a triple option offense would be good for a 1 minute situation. Oh, that didn't stop the clock the way I wanted it to. Okay. All right. That'll take us through the third. That's it. We're a running team. The triple option. Oh, Georgia Tech. Except for I hate their mascot because it's Big Scary B, but they've only had the ball for 41 seconds. 77 rushing yards, and it was 1 play.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Can I have a run, please? Let's go with an inside zone. You know I love running from the shotgun.
After the bridge. Give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
Jeez.
What a snap!
No joke, hit the wrong button. I meant to hit X and I floated it to Y. Oh my God.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the
Yeah.
Not
We
only did you
haven't
bring the
scored
turnover,
anything.
You get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big
I hit the wrong button. I wanted to go X on the outside. I don't even know that he had like much of an opportunity. We can take a look at a replay here. Oops. This replay is it start at the end for some reason. Oh, Weird. Okay, it's just not very good. Okay, yeah, I should have understood that. So we ran the double slants. What I wanted to do, actually, fucking, oh my god, this controls like ass. Are you out of your fucking minds? Okay. Why is this so? It's so sticky. What I wanted to do was run Parker. I hate every bit of the way that this controls. All right, so what I wanted to do was run Parker out here. It's a good thing that I didn't throw to him because 13's right in the way. He's covered. It's supposed to be slants across the middle. And what I wanted X, who wasn't going to be open anyway. But I hit the wrong button and floated it to this guy. Or was this X? Yeah, that was bad. Where'd this guy go? Oh, I think I wanted Williams actually on the inside. He's actually kind of open. I wanted X, I think, while I was on the outside. If I get it to him like right away, 7 might be able to make a break on it, but I was willing to take that chance. And instead I just hit the wrong button. So we have been outscored 7-0 and 14-0. Each game has featured a defensive touchdown, not by me.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Jeez.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still
looking for a deep man.
He couldn't even catch it. There was nobody there.
Fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Got to work on the timing a little bit there to be more in the yellow instead of in the red. I mean, there's a lot of things to work on, like not throwing interceptions every single game. 1 timeout left.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Here's a throw downfield late. And it'll be intercepted in the end
That's
zone.
okay. That's a Hail Mary. We have a flag on the play, so.
Pass interference. Defense.
Ooh, defensive pass interference.
Oh, man. Thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover.
Did I just, like, run into that guy?
It'll be 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he is brought to the ground. And
Whatever. That one at least came with the loss. It's fine. Ooh, 2nd interception today.
It has been said that the
It's okay. It's a work in progress. It's a build. All right. We're building towards competency.
It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team.
I do wonder if it saves some of the settings.
How they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet.
All right.
Refocus the mechanism.
Let's get to a bowl game.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood,
The worst part is we played okay defense against that FCS team, and this one wasn't terrible either. We just gave up the one bad. We didn't really see them on. We saw them on offense, I think, for 1 play in the 2nd half.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese
All
Davis
right.
saying so long. This has been.
They scored 14 in the 2nd half. We have still not scored a single point. Yeah, I think I'm going to put myself at a real big disadvantage. So Dynasty Control. Okay, so we could tinker with the XP sliders. What does that look like? Okay. Before we do that, league settings. Why does it not adjust? I don't understand why it doesn't allow me to adjust the other teams. The CPU. Because, God, 2K is so good about like, hey, do you want to adjust their stats for this? And like, user settings. Reticle speed. Stability, visual feedback, volume control. Okay, so you could probably go in and mess with the XP sliders to match what they're getting so that you're not putting yourself at a disadvantage. But also, it'd be like really fucking awesome if this EA didn't like make a game that feels stuck in 2014. Because they haven't updated them. You can't watch Madden for years. Like, it's so dumb. Why is that built on that? Whatever. Coach abilities, coach XP goals. Okay. Maybe you're just not supposed to get a ton of XP anyway? First down. No, but if you were to get, like... Maybe you're not supposed to get a ton of the XP in the first place. I don't know. I don't really know if that... Does that make sense? Am I going crazy? Players of the week. Where's Pac-12? There we go. There's us. Look at that. Okay. All right, let's move on to our next game, which might be the Apple Cup. Apple Cup was early last year. It's early this year. And it is indeed the Apple Cup. It'll be played at Husky Stadium, which is dumb. Technically, it was at the Seahawks Stadium, but whatever. So here we go. We got a top 25 matchup. Washington Huskies taking on the Cougars. Kind of uniform away. Anything cool like away? Home, current away, current alternate. Away option 2. No. I kind of want like... Is red purple, is that like too much? You think? They're all purple? Do they have the... Do they have their... Oh, yeah, they do. Oh, yeah, they do. They have those beautiful chrome helmets. All right, that's what we're gonna do this the way I want it. We're going this for them, and we are gonna go. Is it all red? Yeah, we're going all red, all purple. Peanut butter. It's strawberry jelly versus grape jelly. It's gonna look incredible. It's game 3 of the season, everybody. Thanks for watching, hanging out. Don't forget, College Football 26, stream on Friday. I love those purple chrome helmets so much. They are genuinely incredible. Oh, there's the dog. I'd love to see the Cougars do a crimson base with the silver Cougar logo as a chrome. I think that'd be incredible. I wonder if you could make that. Can you? Oh, the team builder I think is in the... It's like on a web portal or something, and it sucks. Farts. Okay, here we go. We are playing the Huskies here. This game was not a night game, and it was not in Husky Stadium, but all right.
On the move from inside his 5.
Oh,
He was
almost.
looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Last meeting, 24-21. The whole-time series, 76-33. Hey, thank God the Cougars were like, we really need this matchup.
Get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have
Right
had
up the
this
middle.
game
There we go.
all the way back to the beginning of
I think
the
that looks pretty good.
So you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry.
Toughness ranked 19, huh?
Emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Right back to
Oh,
it.
darn.
He stopped after getting a yard.
Let's
out
see
to
what
the
we can
30.
do here.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
To the air. It's Mateer.
Yep, bad.
He ended up going
12 read that so well. It wasn't, that was awful.
Washington State sends out the punt unit.
God dang it.
A low line drive and not his best work. Looking for a block. It's Jackson.
Okay.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Washington Huskies offense.
So what let's see. 3 wide receivers, running back, tight end.
Just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that?
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no
helmets don't look
defense for
good.
a perfect pass, but he's got to be
On
extra
field.
careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
They might be a little bit lighter.
Solid pick up there before the defense knocks him
Oh,
down.
yes.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
-4 passing yards. Hey, guess what? That's bad.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quarterback wants to throw on second down.
Ooh, that's a nice catch on the sideline.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Yeah, it's a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical. Like I'm running a go, and then I sit down, and I come back to the football catching. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Rodgers.
What? Oh, 57, you were there.
Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
What?
They'll immediately call timeout.
Computer, you can't give me like a deflected pass or anything there?
Continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Huskies getting
If I threw that pass, it's an interception. It's probably a touchdown.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Snares it outside. It's Boston. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw.
They really
Not
like that
against
sideline
man coverage,
route.
You cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking to pass on second down.
Yeah, they love. Okay. Hey, that's fine. Let them have a completion. It's fine.
You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
God dang it. I like. This is a bad play call. I don't love it.
Take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on
Yep,
third down.
that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. God damn it. They went right where I vacated.
One remaining in the half. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal.
Jeez Louise.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
Could have driven a Mack truck through that. Are you kidding me?
Use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get Get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a
Oh
big
my
Yeah,
God.
and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. That ball scoots through the back of the
Okay,
end zone.
so how aggressive do we want to be? How excited are you to watch me throw yet another interception?
They'll send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. But we're a little bit down. Listen,
Oh, they didn't give me the great next thing. They didn't give me out of bounds. Probably because I went more.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half,
Nice
try and
job.
generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try
Nope.
to get it off quickly.
I want to fucking scream.
Just a small return.
God damn it, I hit the wrong button. I didn't want to do that. I didn't realize the game. God damn it, I didn't realize it snapped the ball. I hit A too many times.
Man across the board, you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision.
We can't do anything defensively.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And this one splits the uprights.
Man, that's the second time I have thrown an interception on a... And the game, like, punishes you.
Right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They'll knock it down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half,
Man,
time
it's
now.
not what I wanted.
Halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of
Okay,
emotion.
so we got to try and get up the
And no
field here on
surprise, we saw
defense.
just that in the first half today.
We need a
And it's
good...
been said,
We need a
football is
turnover
game of
ourselves.
inches, and guess what?
We have thrown 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns. We have not scored a point.
Today, and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic.
And they have done a really good job. They throw it right where I'm not, and I don't know how to do that.
How they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, Dave.
And I guess that's the
Yeah,
upside.
where they're running a lot of
Their defense has been so good.
fucking
Man,
awesome.
oh, man,
7
they
for
have to
7.
find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat
I wonder
on,
if there's
something they
there's
can
probably got to
do.
there's got to be better
It just feels
sliders.
like at this point, they kick one more field
This
goal,
isn't even the
this
hardest
ball game
difficulty,
gets
and it
out
feels
on
like it's
defensive
just.
play. So I think offensively,
And maybe it's too much of a difficulty for me. I don't know.
And what moves this guy has. The juice, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Grabbed in the backfield. It's
Go,
Boston.
kinda.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. On the run, it's Coleman. Runs through
Oh
a
my
tackle.
God.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
3 wide receivers, a tight end, a running back. This
Time
cover
winding
everybody,
down, the
kinda.
quarters, they come to the line.
Everybody's just really deep. I almost ran
Back
off
to
sides.
pass, it's Rogers. They're working
Oh, we
that
stayed up. Oh, that sucks.
tackle, not before he gets the first
That
down.
is
Now let's see if they
brutal.
rush
We
to
were
the line.
right there.
Time run out here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington Washington has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary.
I don't think he's missed a pass. Feels a little bit like when I play MLB The Show, and they're just like, they know where I'm looking.
It's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Man, that interception is more so than the other couple of games. Really killing me here. Why does he stop dead in his tracks when I switched him? He's not going to make the tackle anyway.
Uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return,
oh my God! Fucking block him! Are you? Ah!
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring.
That checks out. God damn it. This game feels like fucking bullshit.
Maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he goes out of bounds, but
stayed in there a little longer. Let him clear the middle linebacker. That's helpful. He says, like he knows what he's talking about. I kind of just want that pattern again.
Drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down. You get out of bounds. You work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the wideout.
You are out of your fucking... He's behind him. He's fucking behind him.
A turnover for the defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick,
what?
but on the great return to improve this field position.
God, this is the most... Okay. He's... Oh my God. He's... There's no fight in the fucking receiver. This is obnoxiously annoying. The receiver reads, or the deep back reads the fucking ball better than the receiver. They're both looking right at it. I hate this game. It was definitely too aggressive on my part. We're 0-3. We haven't scored a single point. This was a way more fun idea than I think it is in practice.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
Man.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken. It's been ugly.
We've thrown so many interceptions.
Very ungood, not good.
It's just...
Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe
I think part of the problem is this game seems to lean into... I watched my brother play a lot of NCAA football, and that game at times felt like utter bullshit to watch, and I'm sure it probably felt like utter bullshit to play, where it just seems like the defender that had that interception at the end of the game beat our guy to the spot where the quarterback was somehow able to get the ball over our linebacker, who was right there, could have jumped, and just didn't. I don't know if that's like a skill difference between like the player ratings or whatever, but I don't know. Just We'll figure it out. Or we won't, or we'll go 0-12. We're running out of opportunities here. Running out of opportunities here to get to a bowl game. We have to win 6 of our last like 9 games, and we have not shown the ability to do that. I felt real confident. That game looked really cool. We're at home against San Jose State. This was a wild game to watch. I think this one went to double overtime or something like that.
Welcome to Pullman, Washington.
We're in night.
Home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just
Nightcap.
seems this is
I think this was on a
chaos ensues.
Friday. Maybe it was on a Saturday. It's fine. It doesn't really matter what day of the week it was on. So San Jose State 2-1. They're 0-1 in conference. We are 0-3. What can we do here? What can we do? Do we try? Do we just work on some run game stuff? This San Jose State team had like a really fun quarterback to watch. Oh man, the Cougars caught it. Cool, great.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington State's offense takes the field. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this area.
Let's see if we can get some run game going.
Line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Oh, there we go. Get to the outside. There we go. First down.
Like this, that's fast, big, and strong.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible
Get there, 57. Thank you.
Man down on the
Ooh,
play
an
as the
injury
officials
for
take a break to let
San
him be
Diego
checked
State.
out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun,
All right,
they'll
there we
try
go,
the
65. Thank you.
middle. Get him on the
Just keep it
ground.
on the ground. Let's just keep churning.
First down.
We're running everything out of the shotgun.
Get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back.
57. Oh,
Game goes on.
bang down at midfield.
For this offense,
I think we're just going to keep it.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down.
We're just going to keep it going.
Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the
Follow
end of the
65. No,
quarter.
not
And
quite.
after the stop, that is going to put
All right,
a
so we'll take it to the end of the quarter here. Take it to the end of the quarter. 3rd and 5 coming up.
defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out.
God, I'm so scared. I'm so scared to throw the football. Oh man.
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Mateer.
There it is. There it is. Turn up field. Let's go. First down. There's no one at this game apparently.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback.
I kinda-
Trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Cougars will line it up on 1st and 10. Using
Oh,
his legs.
stay inside. Nicely done. Hey, good job, 21. Good job. Good job. Good job.
Nice game before
Inside zone. We're just gonna keep running the ball. Oh, we almost had somebody offsides.
Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Just keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. HB angle. Here we go. That's not actually what I wanted. Oh boy. Well, here it all comes apart.
Dances away to buy time.
We did it! We scored points! It took us to 4 games, but we finally got there! Oh, he struck a Heisman post. Hopefully that's not a penalty.
Football, and they were able to possess it.
Let's go!
First quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
I thought for sure I was going to run that all the way down there. I picked HB angle thinking that it was a run play, and I went, I'm not going to put this in the air. Hey, use Mateer's legs. He's going to be at Oklahoma this year, I believe.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And we are up 7-0. Here we go.
Yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. And the spotlight in this game will undoubtedly be on these star wide receivers, David.
Four wide.
Featured, Reese. Like, these guys are going to touch the football a lot. These offenses are built
How do you,
to make plays. We're in for a few catches today, Palmer.
We sure are. When you can get open like these guys can, when
Okay,
you have the
okay,
speed to
that's
take the
fine.
top off of the defense, you know
Kind
you're
of an
gonna see a lot of
aggressive.
explosive plays today.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down.
Oh my God.
Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Brown wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh boy.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. A strong tackle.
Let's see if we can
from the junior.
get something.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to
Okay.
Connors in our half.
Oh, we're gonna figure it out defensively.
Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today.
The 16 seconds. Oh my God.
Really competitive
That is
game
so
far.
frustrating. Like, we cannot stop this. We can't stop these offenses. I don't think the Huskies pass, or the Huskies quarterback missed a pass. It's taking us so much effort to get into the end zone, being that it took us 4 games, and they're just doing whatever it takes. That throw looked fucking awful, by the way.
And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown,
So we gotta
Kevin.
figure it out here. Even if we can hold them to a field goal, I think that's...
Ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
I don't understand. Do we just have the worst tacklers in the world?
25, he's brought down at the 26.
Do we need man coverage here?
Offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
No.
Brings it down on the right side.
Oh my God. He got beat off the line so badly.
They got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That throw's a little better. It's an easy touchdown.
They're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Second down coming up.
Do we need...
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid.
Thank God that wasn't a penalty, because that was way too late.
He wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll try to get it.
Oh, he got me beat.
And he just throws
Okay,
it away
that's
on
fine.
third
Hey,
down. I don't
Oh shit, are they gonna go for it on fourth?
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete.
We hold them on fourth. Let's go!
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I don't want to read option. Just give me like a simple like run play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Parker.
Okay.
And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire.
All right, let's take a second here.
We've reached the end of
We are in the position where we might be able to win a game. Oh God, I hate it.
As we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw.
Oh shit!
Will get there.
I ran right into him.
Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
I tried to hit B to spin. Probably should have just let them call a timeout.
Wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock,
Oops.
David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be
Oh
throwing
God!
it every
Oh
game.
God!
You
I
can
will
sprinkle
fix the
in some
camera.
runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big time,
Hold on.
prime time.
Hold on.
You got the ball, tie game. You want to go win. Make some plays for the big dog.
Here.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. Got his man quickly.
We cannot stop these quarterbacks.
But not before he moves the chain.
That was not even the.
Momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Brown wants to pass.
I don't know what to do to stop these quarterbacks. I am at an absolute loss.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Okay, here we go. I think we're back.
The give from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be for the win. And
Oh.
nailed the game winner from 36 yards out.
I don't know what to do about the opposing players. I can't stop them when they're throwing the ball. Like, I basically have to hope that they just don't hit a first down. God, we scored 7 and then we got outscored.
To be honest, both of these offense played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
We did a good job on that opening drive. Do we need to just try to...
Offense time and
I don't
time
know.
again, not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I don't think we're going to be bowl eligible, everybody. Early season Heisman watch. Will Howard, Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel. Missouri was the favorite. They could have fed off Boston College. Yeah, I just... All right, so I think we're gonna lose some players here to the transfer portal. All right, so we're heading to Boise State. You know what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna look up. Let's check the best college football 25 sliders. Most realistic XP slider is 1.0. It's 11 months old. Ratings Matter slider project. Ugh, no, stop. I bet you didn't know this. Can I just have... Okay, we'll go to the Reddit post. Let's begin. All-American or Heisman. Quarter length 9 minutes. Accelerated. Coach X speed normal. User settings. Is this what we want? No. League settings. Gameplay sliders. So, okay. Alright, so let's see if we can get some numbers here. Maybe this will make a little more sense. Why would you want QB accuracy at 20? Oh god. What about the Heisman XP sliders? Oh, interesting. They even have like XP sliders and stuff too. Weird. Okay. So, player skill, CPU skill. Oh, so they have everything. Okay, so here we'll fix it. We'll do this. So then player skill. So we'll go QB accuracy. For some reason, it's all the way down to 28, which I don't need help being worse. Pass blocking is 52. Wide receiver catching is 55. Run blocking is 48. We have fumbles, 49. Pass defense reaction time, 70. Interceptions, 25. That feels like it's going to help. Pass coverage, 75, and then tackling, 51. And then, let's see. CPU skill. Accuracy is at 26. Pass blocking, 30. Wide receiver catching, 55, and then 33. Fumbles, 49. 70. Interceptions, 25. Pass coverage, 75. Tackling, 51. Field goal power, 47. Field goal accuracy, 38. We did see a missed field goal, and then we couldn't do anything with it. Nope. Bottom of table. 47, 38. 45. Injuries, 20. Oops, they're already pretty low. Fatigue, 85, and minimum players, 85. And then this one is 75. Let's see. Penalties. Offsides, 99. False start 95, holding 50. Face mask 75, defensive pass interference 75. Defensive pass interference on. Kick catch interference on. Illegal block in the back 50. Intentional grounding off. Ooh. I'll leave that on. Roughing the passer 50. Roughing kicker off. Running into the kicker off. Illegal contact on. Okay. Back. All right, let's see if this makes a difference as we go into game number 5. Against the Boise State Broncos in Boise State. This was a game that the Cougars got their asses absolutely handed to them. This was like the Ashton Genty, like, holy fuck show. Yeah, you can't even move. You can't even just, like, watch the games. God damn it. Make a better product, EA. God, you don't need exclusive rights to suck shit. It's just not as malleable. I need these games to be more malleable.
Only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Maybe
I'd love to go to Boise State for a football game.
Of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark.
Yeah. Ashton Genty can run all over the team. Hey, Cougar defense. They're just going to give the ball to Ashton Genty. And they like go like, what? They're going to throw it? All right. Okay, this. Okay. Here we go.
Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started.
Ooh. Good kick. I think this game was on a Friday night. I keep saying that. I'm bound to be correct eventually. I think this game was on a Friday night. Yep, there he is. Overall 98. He is so fucking good. He had such an incredible year. Right, we are 0-4. We're going to overload. We're going to blitz. We're going to guess that they're going to run with Genty. I did not mean to do that. I also did not mean to do that. Oh, we got through the line there.
The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really
I'm going to fucking talk myself into buying this goddamn game. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. Okay, okay. All right. Look at that. We were able to do something, kind of.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he
We're going to bring one, like, extra pressure.
Using your pads,
I think this is going to help. Like, I think this is going to be a... Oh, it's such a good play. Oh, it's such a good play. Damn it. I didn't think about a screen. That's okay. That's okay. That's such a good call. The way Texas Tech was kind of able to spread our defense out, I think, gave me a lot of trouble. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Come on. We're going for a 3-0 last-second field goal victory. Here we go. No terrible interceptions. Don't push the wrong button on accident.
I understand. I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback.
Oh.
Pull that football. They weren't fooled.
Okay, that was a good.
And he goes out of bounds.
Did they go with another screen?
It's so important that this offense
How do you?
What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
I overran the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun on third down.
Oh.
That's
okay.
And
That's all right.
wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Okay.
And the
That's all right.
Broncos come to the line with a
We're
new
doing
third
okay.
down.
We forced an incompletion. I should have probably had a sack, but
All the time in the early
I was too aggressive up the field.
The stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm.
I think the
here in
benefit
second.
too of waiting until Friday to play the game will be that there will be those like people will be like, oh, I have here's some good sliders. We can just kind of jump into the game with that.
He's looking to throw it.
Fuck.
Safe completion
Oh, God.
to the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Oh, we're wide. 5 wide. Okay, there's nobody blitzing. It's just...
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got a man.
Oh, it's Genty again. Okay, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1.
Got to get to the line for this 3rd down play.
Oh, this is a bad play call. Actually, it's not terrible. I'd love it if that guy could get... No! Fourth. Hold. Timeout. 4th down. 4th down.
Trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Oh, they're going to go for it.
Hopeful he can make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground.
Oh, we were right there. Oh, God. Get him down. Get him down. Get him down.
The offense calls it.
I think they were going to go for the field goal, but I called the timeout.
Simple play, simple gain. Get that 1st down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do.
I'm trying to save time, but...
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it.
Oh.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back? Defense that close to an interception.
We should turn our interceptions up to 99. The one time that they actually throw it.
He'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
And it's a touchdown instead.
He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boise State.
How about the start from
I called a timeout on 4th down when they probably would have run it down. And it cost me a touchdown. We missed the interception.
in the end, punched it in for 6.
Defense just got absolutely crushed on that one.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Now we did turn running into the kicker and roughing the kicker off because it's incredibly sensitive in this game. Boise State was the first team I played in this, and we ran into their kicker, and it wasn't like the reason we lost, but it didn't help.
Really important for the defense to shut them down here.
God damn it.
Inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different.
Oof, couldn't hold the block, huh?
We'll
We'll let it roll. There's no reason to force it. We've thrown too many terrible interceptions. We'll just go to half, come back, try and tie this game.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's
God dang it. We could only be down 3 if I just didn't take a timeout.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun 1st half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays.
Oh, did Julio go to get
If you
nominated?
ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down.
Julio,
and how efficient
Wu,
you
and
are in
Nunez all
keeping
going to the
drives
All-Star
alive.
game? Hell yeah. I'm a little surprised that Julio's there.
Break the will of
I'm
even the
being
best
honest.
defenses and help you come out on
He's
top.
been a great center field.
That said, let's send it back to the guys at Albert.
He's been a great center field defender, but I don't think there's been a lot else. I think offensively he's been not great. I'm going to turn that game on right now. You'll get this and a live reaction. Okay. And much like me, the Mariners seem to struggle against this Pittsburgh Pirates pitching. Don't take it. Don't! There we go. Okay. So just hold on to the ball. They'll kneel.
They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the 1st half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense is
why
gonna
was
make
that
a big
off
home run
so
and break
much?
this thing open?
God dang it.
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get
Oh,
this
I wanted to hand the ball off. I held A like that was going to do it. Please stop giving me.
Get him on the ground.
Well, the QB decided to
Let's
keep
go
it
with a
on
weak
that one.
flood.
If you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand
I
it
hit
off.
B. Stop hitting the wrong button at the dumb time. Damn it. I honestly had exactly what I wanted. I went up.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
I went around, like I baited.
Not going to risk a return here.
I baited the defender up. I had an easy open first down.
For the offense. He wants to throw.
Oh, did I accidentally turn accelerated clock on?
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats.
Okay, so we have a shot here.
Because
they definitely don't want the accelerated clock on.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a gap. It's Genty.
Yeah, hey, shocker.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Broncos will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Right back to the well.
There we go.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Oh, man, looked away for a second on that Mariners game. They lead 1-0. I'd like more of a...
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past.
Or I just didn't realize that it was 1-0. Must have been a Rosarena again. That's who they...
On the ground with the counter.
Nope, and that's fine. Okay, well...
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
We only had one timeout. There's no reason to worry about it. 7-0 your final.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Okay.
Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had.
We had like 6 plays on offense.
In a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
And a lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously.
Right. Can we make a run at a bowl game? No is the answer, but we're going to try.
And how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
So that's going to
what am I supposed to change? I changed this. I changed the. Oh, I fucked myself so hard with a timeout in that game. God damn it. We're 0-5. I changed all of the sliders and then missed an interception and played a team that just ran the ball. Okay, cool. Good job. What? Wait, what? I'm sorry, who got player of the week? Offensive player of the week. 0s across the board. All right. Oregon State must not have played last week. Here, let's look at scores and schedules. Pac-12. Okay, yeah, there we go. That is wild. All right, so we'll head to Fresno State. They're 4-1. I didn't realize how many of these Cougar games I watched. I think having them on the CW was a major partner with the Pac-12 throughout this last season. Now they're kind of working more with CBS Sports, but that might kick in next year. But I don't think the CW like gave a shit if anybody was streaming their games illegally on YouTube. I don't think they cared at all. I think they were like, yes, please tell people that there's college football on CW. So I watched a lot of the Cougars games because of that. It'll be interesting to see, because if you can stream it on Paramount Plus, that I'd be able to watch a lot of them in a more legitimate way. Okay, so because I watched this game and this one was weird. I can't remember if it was a win or a loss. He stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of the fucking end zone when I tried to move him. Cool. Great. No touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I'm so annoyed.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because
he stepped out and went back in. We almost gave up a safety. Okay. All right.
Watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Strikes right to the other team. There we go.
And a nice run there.
So we'll just
finally makes the stop.
We're just gonna go ahead and just keep working.
Help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have
We're just
that
gonna
kind
try
of
and
success on first
grind
down
this
runs
out.
in
We're gonna
football,
go
just
way
opens up
wide.
your entire playbook
Spin.
moving forward.
Got him.
Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run.
We're gonna keep it on the ground, inside zone. We're just gonna keep working, keep rolling.
You love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than
Different
coming
back
out,
inside.
getting that juice
Oh, nice
going,
job.
getting that confidence
Ooh,
going,
right in the spine.
and
Blew his
then
back
going
out.
right at him and gashing him right
Inside
up the
zone. Just keep it on the ground. Do not put this ball in the air.
Second and 2. Power football with the run.
Nice. Okay.
He's brought down.
We can hit B a little less. I will be honest with you.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Snap it. He was offsides. Oh.
And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter.
Made a mistake on the opening kickoff. Not typically a great way to start a football game.
Tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Now, let's see. Okay, 2nd and 10. We could do a little trail. I feel like that's about the only route that I can read. Let's go Y over.
To the air, it's Mateer. Back open.
So that passing rhythm that I never got down in the first place is faster now. So that's good. Good for me. Fuck. I might need to go in and change that one. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to run it the opposite way. Away from everything.
Receiving out of the backfield, they're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Get up the field. There we go. Timeout.
Knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout.
I think it's fine.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too.
Step up.
They are highlighting his versatility.
Okay, I'll take an incomplete pass. None of that was good. You could see that I really wanted to back out and run around.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
We'll go with this one.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw.
Oh, that's bad. Oh.
Quick completion on the out. On the move.
Okay, again, please don't.
Gash the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll go to the ground.
How do the fucking options work? I ran a run P out. Fuck this game. Timeout, 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 timeout. Slow down. Kick a field goal, put points on the board, and blow it later.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are.
I think we need like a little bit more.
75 pounds, but they get off.
That's an interception. Oh, just kidding, it's a catch.
And the offensive linemen, they have no chance.
There we
to
go.
stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Don't throw the ball. You know not to throw the ball. We have one timeout to work with.
Put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the...
Yes, we got a rush touchdown. Let's go! That was the stupidest possible play I could have made because there was, oh yeah, there were 2 seconds left.
So how about you come out in this one on the opening drive, you march the entire
97 yards, by the way.
on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Okay. All right. These sliders, I think, are helping me already because we got a couple of completions that we probably wouldn't have gotten earlier in the season.
On to attempt the try.
This is riveting. This is going to rock on Friday. Let's go.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-way scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the
We'll find a way.
inside his 5.
Ooh, missed that tackle.
They make the stop on return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. 7-0. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. 96 yards, 8 yards of play.
Got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that?
That's one.
I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive.
See, that one, I guess it's more of a diving thing.
This game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how.
I mean, can the sliders like really help us do better? Can I get better? Can I give myself credit for not sucking farts the entire time?
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half.
Whoop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh, good God. Okay. Right. I was there. I was hovering. All right. 3 wide receivers.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field.
Let's go with a blitz. I think that's probably my problem. I blitz a lot. I blitz a lot and I go, oh, that beat me.
You had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action.
Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Let's go.
A little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now
come on.
Much better.
Oh, get there, get there, get there. Let's go. Let's go.
The defense continues.
3rd down and 16.
Both defenses has played well.
Do we want to? Let's rush 4. We can go with a little zone. RB with a strip sack. Oh, okay. That's not helpful for me. Yes, yes. This is it. This is the turning point. This is where we run it to a bowl game. Hell yeah.
They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
I hit Y a little too late. I hit Y just a little bit too late. All right. Stop giving me pass plays, for the love of God. There we go. HB sweep. We are running this bad boy. Okay, again. B, just take it off my controller, okay?
Whatever you can.
We don't need to go back.
Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really,
They take a timeout.
ugly.
All right.
We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Ooh.
Give to the running back.
There you go. There you go. 21. First down. Let's go.
Washington State a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody.
Okay,
on
so
the
they're
same
taking
page.
timeouts
The offense has it
before
now.
the end of the 3rd. Well, at least they have like some AI that like
Takes the handoff and he's going right.
adjusts
Quick
to
timeout
like.
by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Maybe I should be doing that and taking more timeouts in the 3rd quarter when we're down.
This should be the last play of the quarter.
They have no timeouts left.
Looking for a physical attack
Stop.
from the gun. And they'll drag it
Hitting
down.
the circle
That's likely
button.
the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is
Oh,
shaping
there we go.
up.
Top 25 rankings. That's cool. You think we're close?
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now facing a third down.
Thankfully, we don't, actually.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able
4th
to
and
shed
1.
one tackle
Oh,
against
good God.
a pretty good pickup.
Where are we? Did we try a field goal?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout call by the offense.
Oh, I think, oh boy. Oh man. It's 4th and 1. Where are we? We're on what? We're on the 39 going in. Either, so they use their timeouts really well, or I wasn't being attentive enough. When you're 0 and 5, those things tend to happen.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down.
Might be a false start.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down.
Yes, we got the outside. Let's go. Yes, yes. What a way to win a game.
Farther away from their own end zone. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty.
We've done it. We finally won a game.
Early in the game. Tight ball
We drove
game,
97
right
yards,
there.
96 yards.
Clutch plays, these guys deliver.
And you can't
We almost
lose
blew
that
it there.
game. You have people that can
We
focus
held
and
defensively.
can. Great job by the team.
Oh
Stay
my
focused,
God.
finish a close battle, win those
The
one play at a
thrill of
time,
victory, all right?
look up, and then, heck,
Look,
you
we
got
saw the agony
Yeah,
of
they
defeat
just
for the
had
last
nice in
hour and a
the
half,
games. You
okay?
can tell there's tremendous leadership
Finally.
on this football team. Guys can step up.
The
and
thrill of
huddle
victory,
and
okay?
Make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
One good defensive stand. We were able to run out the clock. Look at that. We got 174 XP. Advance the week. All right. We will advance. And we will... Yes, we will overwrite that. Just to be sure. File saves successfully. And that is where we will take a quick break. Don't worry, we're going to do the whole season. We have 6 games down, 6 games to go. We're playing Hawaii next, so 2 and 4. If we can make a run, we can only afford one more loss. Maybe if we beat Oregon State, that gives us an automatic bid somewhere. Who knows? We'll figure it out. But stay tuned. Stick around here. YouTube, it'll be just a second. So stick around. Again, don't forget, Friday, early in the morning, I'm hoping to be live at like 8 a.m., honestly. But we'll see how things go. Before that, I gotta walk over to Wendy's. I gotta get a little breakfast. You know how it goes. I will be streaming College Football 26. That'll be an all-day stream. There will still be baseball in the evening, so don't fret about that. But we'll go until we're done. When the trial is over, we'll call it. We'll do some of the College Ultimate Team. We'll take a look at the Road to Glory, and we'll probably do another Dynasty season like this because I'm having some fun. But we will use an ACC or Big 12 school. If you have a suggestion, leave it down in the comment section below. And if nobody else suggests it, I'll pick the team that you want. How about that? So leave a comment down there. Big 12 or ACC, so we can try to get to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. That's what we're looking for. So we can't be too good, but not like bad. You know what I mean? We'll play around with it. Thank you again so much for watching. We'll be back in just a second with more, or the second half of the Cougar season right after this. And welcome back to college football here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. Game 7. starts right now. Taking on Hawaii. I think I watched this game. Pretty sure. This isn't a walk down Sean's football viewing memory lane, but it kind of turned into that.
Welcome to Pullman, Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars.
I paused the video and I turned around and I just like kind of talking to myself, not like a weirdo, like in a normal way, like in a cool way. I don't know if you could do that coolly. I was like, am I gonna end up buying this game? Am I gonna end up buying this friggin' full price game? We will run the trial through, and then I'll figure it out from there. If people want more of this, I can build it into the schedule. Okay, so we get another return.
The Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game.
Let it go. Thank you. Look at that. We only have to move 75 yards down the field.
So Washington State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And this big fella can beat you.
All right, let's see. What do we do here? Do we go? I think do we just keep it on the ground here to start? See what we can do against him.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback.
Okay, not the best, not terrible. I like the helmets on there.
Game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
With the catch, it's Parker.
So they have the H on one side and the state on the other. That looks nice.
The game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage.
Concept. Let's just try and let's just go with an inside zone.
An early test.
See if we can pick it up. It's 3rd and inches.
To the ground to
Okay.
try to move.
Nice and easy. Oh! I think if I cut a little bit sooner, if I read that better.
First down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
One more play before the quarter.
They'll try the run.
Thank you, 57. All right, that helped get us. That helped us get 5 first. Or 2nd down and 5. Through the first quarter, hey, we're looking pretty good. Turns out when I don't throw the ball like a fucking idiot, we play pretty well. Who would have thunk? 7.5 yards of play.
Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we
That doesn't
start
make
the second
sense.
quarter.
They only have 6 plays. Oh, oops. I didn't actually want to run a counter. Hold on. Coach suggestion.
Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Mateer.
It's not a good throw. The timing is all... The timing is weird. It's my fault because I messed with the sliders.
The slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
She'll flat out.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short.
Okay.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his...
That was a horrible... That was a very, very poor decision on my part.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Oh! Oh! Oh, it's beautiful! Oh my god! Oh! Gorgeous!
So the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work for the
Just the
first
chef's
time.
kiss punt right
This is
there.
just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the
What are they working with? 4 wide receivers? We tended to struggle with that against Texas Tech.
Athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game.
Yeah, 2 alphas. 2
Boy, I sure hope that music doesn't come back to
such
haunt me.
confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Okay.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Gets it out fast.
Okay, so 3rd and inches. That'll do it for half. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime
Darn.
update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like
I think if we get that pass a little bit better. Well, no, we still converted.
It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical.
I need to let them run up the field further.
Right there in this game.
And like, I want to go back and around the offensive line, like on the outside. But if they over pursue like that, you could probably cut up a little bit. If I throw that pass, maybe is what I'm thinking of a little bit better. Oh, you know what? It was the other. It was the last pass. It would have been an interception if I didn't change the sliders. Nope. Red. Might have overcooked it a little bit. Let the computer help me. No problem. So they're going with 4 wide receiver. I think we try to maybe be a little less aggressive. I don't think we want to let him sit. I don't think we want to let him sit and pick us apart. But I don't want to be too aggressive. Okay, that'll work. I can give up 7. That's fine.
That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
A lot of people. There's a lot of people who don't want 0-0 halftime games at halftime. Ooh, nicely done. All right, let the computer help me. All I'm doing is probably pull him out of position most times.
Unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 3rd and short.
There it is.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Are you going to let this 3rd quarter expire? No.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last
Fair
week.
catch, fair catch, fair catch, fair catch. Fair catch.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
It's a great philosopher.
I think they're ready for the run.
Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this.
There we go.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's running in the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big.
Who took a timeout? Oh, Hawaii.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the shotgun.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Bounce it.
And he's brought down.
All right. So we're through 3. This is the turning point. We're going to a freaking bowl game. Come on. Who's with me?
0 as we take a look at the stats. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th.
Just pick up the yard. Pick up the yard. That's all I needed. That's all I wanted. That was a good blitz call by them.
They try to get their act together.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
There we go.
The defense going to stop the
timeout action.
They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring.
We have no timeouts left. So we're gonna run this play. Run it down to 3, and then we're going for it.
On the move, it's Parker. And they did
6,
not let
5,
him reach the line
4,
again. It'll bring up a
3,
decision here.
2.
Timeout is called.
Here we go.
2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Washington State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Well, if you're looking,
Let's go! We did it, 3-0. Let's go! We're 2-5, baby. What an exciting finish that was, huh?
That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the
Hell
backyard.
yeah.
Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Damn.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice
5
throughout
hits,
the week. These 2-minute
7
type
hits, and an
situations
error for
late
the
in
Mariners.
games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here?
Ooh, that
Great
game
job
on
by
Tuesday against the Yankees at a
That's
4.
going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another
We did it.
presentation of EA
3-0.
Sports College Football.
All right, we're 2-5 now, okay? Well, we can take a look at our schedule because I haven't really done that all that much. Team schedule. We have San Diego State, Utah, New Mexico, Oregon State, Wyoming. Okay. All right. 7-0-3-0. I think the FCS Northwest was probably the most brutal loss. If we could flip that and we're 3-4, I think we're in a much better spot. But hey, you know what? We didn't. So that's how it goes. $525 XP. All right. Did I accidentally simulate a win? No. We're good? We're good? Okay, we played all 7 games. We're good. All right, here we go. Game number 8. We're in San Diego State, playing the Aztecs. We're technically a little better than they are.
Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. What an exciting matchup we have.
Oh, we've only gotten the one set of commentators, right? Like that's one of the things that they have.
As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars.
Munoz going to come out for a save.
Recharged after a much-needed bye week. The San Diego
All right,
State
here we go.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack.
We're locked in. All right, we're getting the ball first,
It's time to get it going. And the Aztecs will kick it away first.
and it's returnable.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Oh,
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
oh man, 238 yards a season.
Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels.
Let's go inside zone.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able
Oh,
to find a way to get pressure on him. 'Cause if
need to
they
turn that
don't,
upfield a
this is
little,
gonna be a long day.
a little faster.
Talk about making it easy for an offense.
It is. I mean, it's 6 yards, which is still good.
First down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Feeling some heat.
I
And he
wasn't.
was hit just as he was releasing
I like
pass, and it
the
was
mesh
right
points,
down.
but they took a little long to develop that
It's not
time.
throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time.
See, if they blitz, I should be able to get A. No.
Finds his tight end.
Okay. I hit B in this game to spin like I've never hit a spin button in my
I know
life.
that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Just go out. Ooh, he doesn't know. He doesn't know.
It's Mateer.
Oh my God.
Couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter.
That's brutal. That is a brutal.
Part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically.
The right end, I think, got.
See if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start.
He got beat horribly. Do I worry about like trying to get any of these yards back, or do I just call it? You know what? I think we'll just.
Third down as they line up after the break. You'll keep it
Okay,
himself.
so I guess if you hold A, you keep it. Okay. Oh, great. What a fucking terrible way to learn that.
Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line.
We're not in a good spot here because we're going to need the defense to.
Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond.
We're going to need the defense to step up.
To make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Comes out throwing on first down.
Ooh, tackle him. That's a little frustrating.
Second down, clock's running.
That's fine.
He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle.
Okay. All
The
right.
offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Ooh, we can tackle them inside the.
Not to run into coverage, but to
They're out of
find the
timeouts.
spots that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man.
Unleashes one deep. Just threw that one way too far.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots.
There we go. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge.
And they get him at the 32. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
Are they gonna go? They're going field goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away.
Oh, we got it. Nice. Okay. So that should end the first half. So we only give up a field goal. That's a positive. They ran out of timeouts, so they kind of put themselves in a bad position.
Here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
So
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego.
we're good. We're gonna figure this out. Hopefully, defensively.
Will say the difference between winning and
Just
losing
slow them
comes
down
to
a little
stopping
bit.
Big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more
Like
about
both of us took a bad sack. Like each offense took a really bad sack, but then it was that they were in field goal range, and we were not. We were not.
And help you come out on top.
I think we made the smart
And just
play to
like
do the
that,
punt.
let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. On the run from inside his own.
There it is. There we go.
For some running room, but not much to be found.
We can throw a little blitz at him.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. first play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
Okay, is it going to auto kind of run that clock down a little bit? No.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Duffy. Pressure coming. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got...
I think I turned intentional grounding off. I think they might have called him on that. Whatever, it's 3rd down and 8.
From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's go.
At halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go with an inside zone.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be find a little balance between.
We'll substitute. We're not super worried about it at the moment.
Too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45.
Slide, something. We good? Computer, you good? You settling down here? All right, hold on. I see you using a lot of CPU. All right, sorry if that... I should have been more on top of it, but I saw the CPU jumping. Okay, we're in a good spot. That was actually a good play by me. There wasn't a whole lot going on. We were able to step up and get a good chunk of yards. Now the problem is that the game thinks that we're in a different situation than we actually are. I mean, it's still there's still a minute to go left, like a minute to go in the 4th, but I don't want to just start winging the ball all over the place. Okay.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah,
okay. Fuck me. God damn it. What a good read by them.
They were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense...
37 is the target yard line, so we need 7 yards from, like, we need 7.
They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. It's complete to the left.
There we go. Whoa. That's, oh, come on. 15 yards? Penalty? Where's the flag?
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field.
Where
he
are
knows
we?
he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of
23.
bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Let's go pass, all go.
With another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the tight end.
Touchdown Cougars, let's go! Yes, baby! I read that correctly. I saw the route that I wanted, which was that crosser right across the defense. The linebacker, as soon as he stepped up,
nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Threw it accurately. Yes. Nobody knows how to tackle. Okay, we're not out of the woods yet.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease.
So does this...
coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Does the game have the fair catch inside the 20 or whatever it is?
Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly.
Oh!
Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the
There we go. They don't. Oh, they have 3 timeouts. Okay, they have 3 timeouts. Settle down. Settle down. I've kind of mixed up the first and second half there.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is
I'm okay with running a zone. They have to get a lot of yards. Hopefully we don't get beat deep.
I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He's got it down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, San Diego State. And in the final moment, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Why was the middle linebacker? What happened? Why? I think it was probably the defensive call that I...
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. Here's the return from inside his 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete.
Oh.
The game is over, and this will be a game of
We drove it all the way down the field. Why was the middle linebacker on that wide receiver? The corner choked, like jumped up to defend the...
You just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now.
Oh my gosh.
To make the plays, just not able
Oh
to
my
execute.
gosh.
And it's frustrating because you want to make
That is a heartbreaking way to lose. I literally said before that play, I said, I'm okay with it as long as we don't get beat deep. And then we immediately got beat deep.
So long, this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Pittsburgh in the last 6 games is the first MLB team to win in 3 straight shutouts and then immediately lose 3 straight shutouts. Oh, okay. All right, we got to get back on it. It's a horrible, horrible play, but that's all right. Shit, it happens. No big deal. We got to advance the week. We're moving on next week. That is one of the most devastating losses that we could have had. That is fucking heartbreaking. All right, we'll advance to the next week. We'll take this. Hey, last time we had a bye week, we came back. We got a victory. Utah State. I think we have to win the next 4 to be bowl eligible. So the Mariners won their last 2 games. Excuse me, 1-0 and 1-0. Spoiler alert, we lost yesterday, so the Skeens start 3-2. You'll enjoy some off-day content tonight. Cool Backyard Baseball 97. Probably should have emailed the developers and been like, hey, can I get a code for MLB or baseball, Backyard Baseball 01? I guess I could still do that. There's time between me getting home and whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay. We're gonna regather. We're gonna come back.
Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff.
Uh-oh.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for
God.
some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Washington State Cougars offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all
right, first down.
We
go with a little screen. I should probably throw in some more screens here and there.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Quick strike.
Couldn't get around the corner there.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that
Try
receiver to
stick.
go once he had possession.
I kind of want
As a result, no gain.
a run play. Might be a better.
He's looking to throw.
Step up. That's a sack.
And
Fuck.
the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, we'll go with a little screen.
Set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're setting up the screen.
He fell down and still nearly made the play. I kind of love the way that worked. Oh my God, what a disaster. Everything got so cluttered. I just kept going backwards like, oh God, please help. Someone. Why did you want a screenshot of that? Show your friends. Hey friends, look at my screenshots. It's 4th and 4.
Washington State will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Turner.
Was Utah State where the Cougars kind of started to go downhill a little bit? Or was it maybe the next game after?
So the Utah State Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game. David,
Okay, so they are running.
to make an impact from your leaders.
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also...
There we go. Nice sack. Let's take a timeout. Take a timeout. Take a timeout.
To the quarterback to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line, and say, "You taste dirt."
Okay. 5 wide receivers.
It's 2nd down.
I forget how you do the.
Looking to throw. Fires to the
Oh
middle.
my God. Are you serious?
Downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. The offense will.
Yeah,
have to
5
use
wide
this
really
timeout
gives me a lot of
and
trouble.
After moving the sticks with the pass, here we are on 1st down. He's gonna pass.
Here we go. There's another sack.
Welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense will quickly use a timeout. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quickly complete.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
Makes the grab and
Okay,
he's
they are
back
saving
down.
me some time here.
Offense calls a
I don't think I'll be able to
timeout.
like really utilize it.
To make sure they have the right play call and everyone
3rd
on
and
the
10.
page here.
3rd and 13. Excuse me.
3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw.
Let's go!
It falls to the turf. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. You ought to be able to use.
Yeah,
this
there's
first punt
not a lot of people in the stands here. Let it go.
And that ball will sail into
Okay.
the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go with an inside zone. I think teams are adjusting to what I'm doing.
Onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense.
Take a
is
timeout.
Really conservative. So I think
Actually, probably should have. I shouldn't have done that. Darn it. That's a bad call on my part.
Before then, you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket starts to collapse.
We're just gonna let it go. Let it go. It's fine. It's fine. Let it go.
For this defense.
I should have stepped up probably a little bit sooner.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That
But
means
we're good.
it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, But I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths.
God, that was so frustrating.
And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington State ready to
see if we can do another good job defensively. We can look for that 3-0 win again. It's not.
Going to try to see what he can get.
There we go.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second guessing that return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense.
We can get with a blitz here, 3 wide.
Going from the 17. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to set the tone.
There we go. There we go.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Going another 3.
Amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks.
Oh my goodness! That's the second time we've given up. It's a nice catch.
Up front with the defensive line, because you know once you
we got negative yards on the play before, and then it's just.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He'll do it himself.
Oh my God.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in.
Maybe a man coverage helps us.
Has a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender.
Okay.
Defense there.
They're down in 6.
2-yard gain to the 31.
See if we can get them to snap that before the.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Oh.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Good. Okay. Was that not a fumble? What? They call that an incomplete pass or a sack? They must have called it a sack. What? Yeah, everything about that was very weird. Well, congratulations to the Mariners on a win.
It's easy to think back to 2014. Wake
Oh, we're gonna get that a lot if we do this a bunch.
Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th.
All right, we don't need a ton of yards.
Team sends it the other way.
Oh my God, 29. Get a fucking block.
Back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And he's got
Okay,
enough
clock
for
stops
first
while they
down.
move the
It'll be
chains.
35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're getting this guy lathered up. You want to make sure
I'm out.
to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
What do we need? What do we need? They 37, 29, 21.9.
Terrific finish.
Give me a dagger.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Mateer. He looks that one in nicely. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. This would be a really long field goal try. Need some yards as they hustle to the line.
Okay. Tip to the line.
On the throw, it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Hold.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3
Timeout.
seconds.
Timeout.
Washington State.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Game! We did it!
Good, the game winner.
I forgot that disappeared. That's their ice the kicker. I forgot that it disappeared. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, there we go. Bow, bow.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a
3-0.
confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like
Hell
that.
yeah.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be
Whew.
in. There's so much pressure.
My heart was going a little bit there. We cannot afford to fail. We cannot afford a loss if we're trying to get to a bowl game.
Respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us.
3-0 at the gun. Let's go. We got a big game coming up against Oregon State. That's my big concern at the moment. We take a look at our team schedule. It might be next week. No, at New Mexico, at Oregon State, at Wyoming. Okay. Or versus Wyoming. God, that Wyoming game was so gross. Did not enjoy watching that. Oh, okay. So advance. Okay. Here we go. New Mexico. Oregon State, Wyoming. We can, if we win out, God, that San Diego State loss is brutal. That was our one flub. I feel like we kind of blew it a little bit too early. Honestly, I'd be curious what this would look like if I had fixed the sliders beforehand.
As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand
We've also been very committed to the run game.
tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L
Here we go.
this week, the New Mexico Lobos. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice
Okay,
job
that wasn't actually a
executing
terrible
all the
return.
assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Washington State's offense will get the first swing
Season
of the game.
4 catches.
Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs.
Okay,
they're
please.
probably watching him come
So
on the
that-
field right now.
when
they
it
understand it's going to be a long game. This guy.
when it goes
get
yellow on the
run.
outside, is that when
He
that
can do a little
mash
bit of everything at the
happens?
wide receiver spot.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 10. And he's loose. And
Let's
he'll take
go! An achievement! Yeah! Let's go. 50 gamer score.
That is exactly
Hell yeah.
First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run.
Oh, do they have is the achievement list for 26 on? Do I have to play the first 25 college football games to understand college football 26?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Okay.
That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the New Mexico Lobos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they seem to
3 wide receivers, a tight end. Let's start with a blitz. I think New Mexico played a really fun game against Syracuse.
Oh, yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't.
Running toward the tape, and they finally get him down, but not.
That was the perfect play call against me.
Come to the line.
No, it was UNLV. I apologize. Damn, they're getting the ball off. I'd rather have the sack, if I'm being honest. Keep the clock moving, lose a little bit of yardage. Yeah, it was UNLV is the team that I was thinking of because I was like, yeah, they're playing in. Where are we going? Where are we going? Yeah, the screens are really good. I'm really aggressive. Okay. Third down. Third down. We can do this. Oh, they doing the quiet coyote? Quiet coyote, everybody. Shut the fuck up. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second.
Okay. 3 wide receivers. We'll go with man. I wish I was recognizing.
He wants to throw it. Setting up the
Yep,
screen.
he went with the screen again. Damn it. I kind of recognized it a little bit there because I pushed Y to get the jump.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
Okay, nice tackle. Let the clock run a little bit.
Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
There you go. Hey, good D. Good D.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Okay, left that a little bit short. All right. And this gives us a little bit of time to work with.
Mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Missed it. Wide right. Wide right. Wide right. Let's go! Let's go! Come on, baby.
They knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by. Going up
Hey, what was number
against
29 doing?
So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these.
All right, so we get it from the 32, 68 yards. I think it'll hopefully show us the target line. 37, I think, is the distance. Oh, my God. They're inside each other. Slightly better accuracy, timing on punts from on 10-yard line or further.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just everything seems
I thought I was going to get away. I thought I had that. Damn it.
Uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll line up for a second down play. To the air, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the tag.
Let's go! Oh, yes! This is the most good our offense has ever looked. I can't talk.
Timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs
Oh my
in this
gosh,
game,
it cleared out
you got
perfectly.
to
It's a nice
tackle
block
the reception,
downfield.
because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Whew.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play
That is
calling on that
huge
drive.
for us.
Plays, they get
I was
the
honestly just trying to get a
touchdown.
field goal. I really did not. I was not super worried about getting the...
This one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job.
So I
by the
wonder if they'll
kickoff
just
team.
run it.
Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. A strong tackle.
Just let it roll.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near
Okay,
those.
so
So
let it roll
big,
to halftime.
so
We
strong.
lead 14-0, our largest lead and our most explosive half of the season. It's not close. We got an achievement out of this, which is huge.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque.
Actually,
Talk about a
bop,
first half from
bat,
that
bop,
dude
boop.
out of the backfield.
Let's see,
He's
do we
been a
have?
total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game
All those-
moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University
Okay, looks
Stadium.
like 26 doesn't have the achievements up. So we can look at... I mean, I'd imagine they're going to be the same thing, but we can check ESN profiles. See if they have it. Ah, come on. Go forward, please.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
See if they get anything. That,
Let's see
oh,
what the Lobos
RoboCop
offense
has
has
another
in store.
platinum? Hell yeah.
Maybe adjustments or
3 plus
attitude or
4
attitude
is
adjustments.
trophy
They've
list
got to
is live.
find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I mean, it'll be
I
live
do think
tomorrow,
you
so
said
it's
something
not.
that's important. I think
Whatever.
running the
I'm recording this
football
on a
is
Sunday.
attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive line.
All right.
Being physical.
Let's
Having
lock in
nasty
here.
attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, you told yourself that you think
Riled
you can run the
yourselves
ball. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in
Sometimes
first
the
30 minutes,
stuff pops on the
you
back
can-
end, like achievements and trophies, with just the values. Oh
Fires to
my
the
god.
tight end.
But the values aren't ever associated with it. So it'd be interesting to see how similar it is to this version of the game.
Already trailing by multiple possessions.
Oh,
He's got his man, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone. and they
too
pick
deep.
up
The
the
vertical hooks will
Man,
carry
offenses are getting
inside.
so
jump back.
good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch. and
That's
catch.
fine. We're making. They're having it take.
You're down, obviously.
We're stretching this drive.
Conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their
Oh
will.
my god.
They get him on
Okay,
the
that's
ground.
fine. That drive took a whole
Play of this
quarter.
third period.
So
That's the
let's
end of the
see.
quarter, and
Anything
Washington
else?
State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Oddworld. Truck driver. Boxville.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
College football 26. Trophies. Oh, here we go. PlayStation trophies. Do you have it?
They'll start the drive here with first down.
Aren't out yet. Okay. All right. Well, that was all useless. Thanks, though.
He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's
All right,
Davis.
well, excellent job by me to pull that guy completely out of position. Ooh, Boston College in there. There's like more information happening up there than I realize.
He's looking to throw. And the
Incomplete
pass.
pass.
Jarred loose by the hip.
Previous play.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's
Here we go. Make him take time. Cover one hole. You know it. You know I love covering holes. The movie with Shia LaBeouf, you sicko. Get him. Here we go.
And they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They immediately
That movie's free on YouTube.
to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's got an open man.
Oh,
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
it's been a problem.
Final minute, they still have a chance.
We're good. We're gonna just run the ball. They only have one timeout.
Now we got a one-possession game.
We're good.
We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now how do we get this stopped? Now the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Knocked him down and everything. God, just couldn't get there quite fast enough.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
What? Why?
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Just under 30 seconds.
Okay, game. Why would you not automatically give me the onside kick
Timeout
return?
call by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Just under 30 seconds left. So they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
So,
And this is why you put
we're gonna just take a kneel.
field most of the time. You
Easy.
know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody
14-8.
else.
I don't know why they win for 2.
Ball secure, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time.
But our postseason hopes are alive as we get to Oregon State. We have 2 games left. We are 4-6 now. This was easily our best game. They were 2 big plays. Defensively, we were still a little bit leaky, but we got just enough.
The identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have
Looking
success,
good. After an
you start to
0-5
grow as an
start,
identity
we're,
and you start to understand
what,
who you are.
4-1?
That's going to do it.
That's a
for us
positive.
here.
1 in the 7 in the first, 7 in the second, and that was all we really needed. We made sure that drive that they had in the second half took a really long time. They burned a couple of timeouts. It's kind of a perfect scenario. Let's go next week. All right, here we go. Oregon State, Wyoming. That's what we're working with. Oh, 750 XP. How do you upgrade your prestige? I wonder. Four and 6 taking on 4-6. Playoff bound. Championship, Heisman. 10 challenges and Ultimate Team. Road to the College Football Playoff. Defeat an opponent on a higher tier. Road to the College Football. Force a turnover. Score a TD in a rivalry game at home to win on the last play of the game. 200 and 200. All right, here we go. 2 games left. We're on the road in Corvallis tonight. Today, I'm not sure. This game was definitely a night game. I keep saying that. I think it was on a Tuesday.
Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon. Reeser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day.
Is the chainsaw, like, really fucking dumb, or is it really fucking dumb? You know what, like, beavers do is, like, beavers eat wood or whatever. What else does that? Oh, chainsaw. What if we had, like, a really big one that was loud? So the Cougars and the Beavers, by the way, they are going to play twice this year, which is kind of wild. This unfortunate and kind of odd middle year for the Pac-12. I wonder if you could make the... Oh, there's so much you would have to do to figure that out. The Cougars have such a bizarre schedule. They're going to play Toledo. Alright, here we go.
He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the
Let's just try and keep it on the ground here. We've been a little better through the air. We're finding passes that are working for us. It's usually just those kind of short streaks or short crossers.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well.
Didn't get it, but still got the first down. Is that Williams?
Louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change.
We're down in 1. Okay. Are they talking about us or the Beavers? We've just signed. We're brand new. We have a 3-year contract.
And it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second.
Give me 1 yard. Give me 1 yard. No, not a counter. Power. Give me 1 yard.
Third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to run for it.
Oh, there we go. There's a spin move. There's an actual useful B press.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this team.
I was a little early on that one.
It's Hudson. He stopped after making the catch. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick
Up the field.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback adapting.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Did you see that animation was really weird? Let's see. Oh shit, that dude's ripped. Oh fuck. All right. Is it in the replay? Yeah. What's going on? What's going on over here? Oh, yep. Up. A little shimmy shake. Hide. There.
Anything there.
Second down and 10.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Mateer.
Oh my god. I gotta stop doing that. They are over pursuing, they're leaving me lanes. I think we're in an okay spot for a field goal. It just cannot be a turnover. Williams gets to a 4th and 1.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
I missed it wide. Right. Fuck.
Force the 4th down.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
I should have called the timeout.
Our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor.
Fuck, that FCS game is so bad. That loss is so bad.
And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reserve
If we're
Stadium.
playing for a field goal, I got to do a better job at centering us up. Because that's the second time that I've done that, where, and we saw it, thankfully it was a win. But when we had that 3-0 win at home, Utah State, I want to say, it would have been nice to be a little more squared up. But I was too concerned with the clock. I had to take a timeout there. It's just... Ugh.
He's going to pass. They're trying to get
There you go.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
To the air, it's McCoy.
No way. Okay, 3rd and 7.
A solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using...
Get there, get there, get there.
Ball comes out. What a disaster.
Ah.
Oh, the offense very...
Take a timeout, take a timeout. Save us 23 seconds. I don't want to chance it. They probably would have punted it anyway, but...
Sure everyone has the same call. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down.
Damn it. God, that would have been huge.
Get rid of the ball. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week.
Yeah, it definitely does the A thing, but it gets stuck behind the...
Some of the yardage on the punt. Line gets set. 1st down. On the run, it's Parker.
Okay, Parker with some good agility here.
Before the defense is able to make the stop.
I want to get one more play, one more play, one more play. Snap it, thank you.
Give to the running back from the shotgun. There to make
There we
the
go.
tackle.
3rd and 2 as we head to the 4th. That's fine.
Defense.
I don't know if that was a good play on my part. Clemson, Missouri up at 8 and 2. Liberty number 25.
This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the 1st down. Down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you go for it. Try to get it on the ground.
That's
They
fine.
get him on the ground after
First
he gets
down.
enough to move
First
the
down.
sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about
Run them out of timeouts.
the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing.
If we're going to try and do another field goal, let's center it up on the field. A wild concept.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
But at least get the 1st down. That's fine.
But not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Washington State has it in the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. A most efficient. Pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Risk of injury severe. We keep going to him. Four, 3, 2.
Timeout is called with
They don't have any timeouts, so we don't have to worry about the icing. I was maybe a little concerned with that. Myself.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight.
In.
And he got it.
Let's
Ridiculous.
go!
Earlier, but when it mattered most, he nailed it.
Let's go. Thanks, defense. Good job, punt return unit. We got just enough from the offense to get us into position. Excellent 4th down and inches conversion. And we still have hopes to go bowling, everybody. We still have hope. We have dreams that we can
Guys, that
attain.
was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree,
That
Reese.
fixed
I
the-
think back to my career at
I think I
Florida,
did.
and just the games that stand out the
Doesn't go
most
up
were
for a
always
little
the
bit,
ones
but
that went
just to
down
be
to
sure.
the wire. Whether we lost,
1 tackle,
or
1
whether
sack.
we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
So that's going to do it for us.
Video's good
For
to go
Jesse
up in
Palmer,
about
David Pollack,
90
I'm
minutes or
Reese
so.
Davis
It was
saying
up
so
yesterday.
long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.
We are 5 and 6. We're 1 and 0 in the Pac-10, 12, Pac-8. What? That is huge. Okay. Next week, all we have to do is beat Wyoming. We beat Wyoming. I think we're bowl eligible. 6 and 6. Is it an ugly record? Absolutely. Does it matter? Absolutely fucking not. Because we're going to go bowling, everybody. We're going to go play in some garbage-ass bowl. Probably the Holiday Bowl on my birthday. Because that's usually where they end up playing. All right. Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week. Nice. 2 tackles for loss. And Parker, 11 carries, 57 yards, no touchdowns, but he does get Offensive Player of the Week versus Oregon State. That definitely helps. Here we go. Here we effing go. The controller, by the way, vibrates when it's like, do you want to overwrite the save? Vibrate to like get your attention. Like, are you sure? Sure? Are you sure? 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 We're 5 and 6. We technically are Pac-12 champs because we won head-to-head and we'll have a better record. We'll have an even record, if not a better record, because we dropped them to 4 and 7. We improved to 5 and 6. So even if we lose, we'd be 5 and 7. They'd be 5 and 7. We would get the championship head-to-head, and we're ready. We're ready to win a fucking game. Let's go.
And the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls
Oh, we've done
into the
3
success
senior days
of
in a
this
row.
program and honor the seniors
That's wild.
on Senior Day. As we'll
Now,
see
Wyoming
the
beat
Mountain
Washington
West,
State
the
like
Wyoming
13 to 12 or some
taking on a
garbage-ass
team from the
score.
Pac-12, the
It's
Washington
really
State
dumb.
Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce
All right,
Davis,
we will get the
joined
return here.
as always by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's keep
We
it
are ready
going.
to roll. It theoretically should be some snow, maybe?
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Washington State Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. And all eyes on
Kyle Williams,
this
only
man.
1
The
touchdown on the
defense
season.
field, the defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. he will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
After the 3-yard
I'm excited to follow Kyle Williams' journey with the Patriots. He would be a rookie card I would love to get. I'll have to keep an eye on that. What do we got? 1st and 10. Ooh, I actually don't like this play. You can keep the ball with QBs by pressing A, otherwise it's automatically handed off. Let's go with this, actually.
Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I don't really want a RPO.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back.
First down. First down. Okay, so we're approaching midfield here at the end of the first quarter.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale.
Only 24 yards, or 22 yards, excuse me.
Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion.
Give me some more. Did we go with a little? Did we try to go with a screen here? Concept. Screen. Don't love that. Don't love that. Don't love that. Don't love that. Nope. Nope. We can go Y. Oh God.
First down to start the drive after the break. Dropping back, it's Mateer.
Oh, nice. Nice. I think I need to run that more inside, but it's fine. We took too long to look for a play there.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Gets it out.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Run away from the defender. Don't throw it like an idiot. It's a two-piece recipe. Away from the defender. Don't be a dumbass.
Get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I saw that. I saw the guy coming off the side, off the right. I wanted to bail to the right because everything was into the sideline.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams.
Okay. Fine. 3rd down and 2.
That are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5.
Take a timeout here. I know we got a first down, but take a timeout. Probably. It's fine. Don't give me a read option. Give me an HB sweep.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it down.
Timeout. That's 2.
Right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Whoa.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the line.
I could have gone left. I could have gone right. I went over, baby. That's a touchdown. Fuck yeah. There we go. Let's go bowling. Let's go bowling.
Take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense has its first opportunity of the day.
Okay. 3 running backs, 2 tight ends. They must just be kneeling it.
They'll
All right,
come
that's
out
fine.
and
That's
take
fine.
a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
Wow. A number 17 already?
We
They haven't retired Josh Allen's number?
Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks
7-0. Here we go. We need one good defensive stand and some good clock management. We're averaging 6.9 yards a play. Oh, delightful.
Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive
that's incredible.
But really,
oh my goodness.
Down to which team is more efficient when they
could have gone right, could have gone left, instead went over.
When it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Ooh.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wyoming takes over the football.
We can go with a little zone here.
On its way out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability.
Nicely done, 24. Fuck yeah.
Especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up.
Yes. Yes. 3rd and 19.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
Third down and 19, 30 seconds and counting here.
It's 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Svoboda.
It's a safety! Let's go!
Run that part backwards and take the safety.
You can tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We can go bowling.
20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage.
Okay.
He'll be stopped.
All right.
Good work there to get the ball out.
Oh, there's your projected bracket. Ohio State 2, Notre Dame and Oregon. Your 7-10 matchup.
From the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you
They're going to take a timeout here before the end of the 3rd quarter. I wonder if we're going to need one good throw to get this game done.
Do
it on a 2nd and 8, maybe?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
Oh, I call the timeout. They shouldn't. Well, I don't think it works in the 3rd quarter the way it does in the 4th. That was actually a good. That was a good read on my part. There's a nice hole. There we go. First down.
Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. The defense going to stop the clock.
They are out of timeouts. We sealed this game with a safety.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Okay.
He's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That was a good throw. I wanted that to go out because I saw he was going up, and then just that 90-degree cut to the outside.
Quick look at the national rankings.
And then you would get,
One more period to go.
just throw it outside.
Winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll take a knee as they keep
Oh, they just ran that all the way down.
Oh,
Oh, okay. We did it 9-0. The most bizarre score that we could have had. We started 0-5, and we went 6-1 down the stretch, baby.
This is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen,
Oh yes, the best shot.
to win, advance, build some
There's so much room either way.
Down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been
right.
another presentation of EA Sports.
So they didn't even make you do it twice. That's wild. I guess if the other team doesn't have any timeouts, why would it matter? But all right. We did it. We should be able to go bowling. Okay. Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week. 1 sack, a tackle, 2 tackles for loss. We have an Offensive Player of the Week as well. Yeah, we do. Oh, Pac-12 champions. Let's go! We won the Pac-12 championship! All right, bye week. Top stories. Oh, Missouri 50-48. Wow. That's a rivalry. There's your top 25. Wisconsin's in there. So your top 12 would be SC, Iowa State, Boston College, Kansas State, Arkansas, Clemson, Texas, Missouri, Oregon, Indiana, SMU, and Ohio State, barring any sort of weird champion thing. Ooh, it looks like Notre Dame won't be in there. So that makes me very happy because I cannot stand the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Bye week. Playoff implications. ACC opponents number 2 and number 7. SMU and Clemson will face off. Ooh, we should look up who would be the most interesting Big 12 or ACC team to take over. We just want to go to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Will Howard's your Heisman. We threw 3 interceptions in 1 game. He threw that all season. North Texas Mean Green. We're going to the Surf Pro First Responder Bowl. And we are playing North Texas. All right. Oh, I have job offers. Top stories. Utah, Kansas State. Oh, that would be it. Utah would wreck the whole thing. They're not even ranked. Can we look at the bowl matchups? LA Bowl. God, SC just misses out. Oh, first round of the college football playoff. Okay. First round. So UNLV, Oregon, Arkansas, Indiana, Iowa State, Missouri, Boston College, SMU. Oh. So Utah, Florida State, even though they're Big 12 champions, they don't get in. The Peach Bowl. Liberty, Ohio State, Texas, and Clemson. Liberty? Whoa, there's the weirdness. They don't even have, they have the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Do they have the Mayo Dump? Oh, how do you get to who's in the Duke Mayo Bowl? That's ACC Big 12 too. Ooh. Okay, ACC Big 12 might be, we either go to the Duke's Mayo Bowl or we go to the Pop-Tarts Bowl. And I don't think either is a losing situation. All right. Well, we have North Texas to face off in the the Surf Pro First Responders Bowl. Yeah, Utah is not in that top 25 at all. That is so weird. Who'd they be? They beat Kansas State? Kansas State? Huh. Weird. All right. Let's play the First Responders Bowl. We did it, everybody. We managed to come all the way back from an 0-5 start to celebrate first responders by playing football for them. In the rare occasion, we might actually need a first responder with a horrible injury. Oh, it's Christmas. It is Christmas colors.
There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Alright, we are ready to roll with a kick return.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I don't know a good way to do.
Hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Average yards per game 103.6. That is a surprising number.
He seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
Guys, David,
Oh,
who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Back to throw, it's Mateer.
it's not a good throw. I wanted to go to the outside, but there was double coverage there. I at least kind of saw that time.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Go up.
Fires on the move.
That was a bad play.
Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time.
A little pressure, a little blitz here.
The give to the tailback. And they make the stop.
Okay, kind of clogged it up a little bit. They wanted to run, but didn't give them a whole lot of room. Picked up 4. Okay, and we're done with quarter number 1. Okay. The All-State Surf Pro First Responders Bowl presented by EA College Football 25. And the Discover team stats.
Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
There we go. 4th and 1. That's fine. Hey, 4th and 1. Take a timeout. Just in case. Just in case. I don't know that they're going to go for it. They might run the clock down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
I hate this so much. I'm an idiot.
They'll try to pick up the first. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first.
That's the second time I've done that.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. To throw, it's Morris. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down.
Oh, incomplete.
Really needed to hold
We're
on
good,
to that
we're
one,
good.
but it was not loose in third
Problem
down.
is that I hit the wrong button.
Dwindling
That's okay.
away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh my fucking god.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Okay, that's fine. That's an incomplete pass. That's fine.
4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll
Take a timeout. Ice them.
try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The holder will kneel at the
You can only call one timeout.
yarder coming from the right hash. And the
Nailed
kicker
it.
delivers the 3 to salvage.
Okay, so we're going to need to put the defense back out there for the second half. Get a stop and work our way down the field. We only need a field goal at the moment.
Themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading into half.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Yes.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
So 4 passing yards, no rushing yards.
Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected.
That's the second time I gotta stop taking when they're gonna give you the field goal. Like just accept it.
A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
There we go.
He was looking for some running room, but not much.
We turned the fumbles like way up, and it still is like
North Texas.
we had the one.
Onto the field.
Probably could have used
They
it.
got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man, with when the rust comes off after that first half. And people
Oh my God.
I've seen big comebacks.
Wait, what? Why was he wide open like that? Are you fucking serious? Okay, well.
This junior loves to show off that big arm.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution.
No, that's going to the vacated space. I see it.
Execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the gun, the running back
There
tries
we
to
go.
hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Looking to throw, it's Morris.
Oh my God.
At the 40, there he goes.
Are you fucking kidding me? We can't get there and then the bad route? God damn it.
Chunks of yards, they get it to the 33.
Alright, we are at a point where we really need to slow them to a field goal. We also need them to take this snap before the third. Yes. Okay.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's
Okay.
Hammond.
That's big.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of
God
scrimmage.
damn it. That's
the
so
end of the quarter,
frustrating.
and North Texas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Over pursuing too
Motion from
much.
the offense. The give on the
Get
inside.
there.
And just wedges
I'm
it
out.
ahead a bit before he's brought down.
3 seconds gone. 57 to go here. We need one big play.
The clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. The inside handoff. And he's not
That's
going to
huge.
make it.
I thought he was going to break out of it. That's huge. Timeout.
defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
No good. He missed it. No good.
It's still a 3-point
Let's
game.
go.
All right, there's still life in the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't
That
wear
was
the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their feet.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He's going up top here late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
I hate what I'm doing right now.
Ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the pass?
Oh!
That you trust in.
Couldn't thread the needle.
You want to give yourself a chance to
He got a hand on it. I just needed it up and over.
4th down
And unfortunately, we made a run at it.
quarterback's just going to take a knee.
We made a run at it, but we couldn't come up with a play when we needed it.
The offensive struggles and come up short.
Ugh.
That's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again
Damn.
getting stops, giving
So
you
we
the
will finish the
football back,
season
giving
6
you an
and 7.
opportunity.
We lose to North Texas in the First Responders Bowl, which is unfortunate, but hey, it happens. We couldn't get off the field well enough kind of early. We gave them that field goal, which was more of a chip shot, and they missed the one. We did a good job to give ourselves an opportunity. We just couldn't capitalize on the passing game, which we struggled with all season. And hey, we get a bunch of 3-0 victories, and unfortunately we fall 3-0 in this one. So that will do it. I had a lot more fun than I realized. I think maybe I was a little harsh on this game in the past. I did feel like I got a little bit better there with the timing and the throwing and the stuff like that, but yeah. Let's see. DC, OC, DC, OC. Interesting. We'll stay as a head coach of the Washington State Cougars. National championship. Oh, we can go to the end of the season recap. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll sim ahead multiple weeks. We lose 6 and 7. We started 0-5. I wonder what that victory does if we end the season 7-5 rather than 6-6. Did we get a different bowl game? Did we get the same bowl game? We just end with a positive, winning record. We're risking some transfer losses here. Playing style and coach prestige. It looks like it's Ohio State over Texas in the national championship. Quinn Ewers sets a single season school record for pass yards. Longhorns still fall to the Buckeyes. And that will do it. Let's see, can we look at the score schedules? Week 0, national championship, Texas, Ohio State, bowl week 3. It was, oh my gosh, it was Texas Boston College. Liberty got destroyed, 59-7. Yikes. There's the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Wait, what? 31-10. Oh, okay. I thought 31-1. I was like, you can't do that. We'll hopefully be there sometime on Friday or the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Either way, it looks like it's ACC versus Big 12. So we'll need to find a team that we can do. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's go actions. Let's quick save it. This is goodbye college football 25, unless I want to come back and try and get some achievements, which I probably don't want to do. Who is in? I made it. Thanks. I don't know what that means. What we got? Play now? Alright, let's look at the away teams. Let's go Big 12. So Arizona State, BYU, Baylor, Cincinnati, Colorado, Houston, Iowa State, Kansas, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas Tech, UCF, Utah, West Virginia, or ACC, Boston College, California. Why the fuck are you in the ACC? Just stay put in the Pac-12 for a year or two. Clemson Tigers, the Duke Blue Devils, the Florida State Seminoles, Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, Louisville Cardinals, Miami Hurricanes, the NC State Wolfpack, the North Carolina Tar Heels, the Pittsburgh Panthers, SMU Mustangs, a Stanford Cardinal, Syracuse Orange. Ooh, is that our team? Virginia Cavaliers, the Virginia Tech Hokies, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. I think my picks would be Syracuse or Cincinnati. I don't know how many teams I really like in the Big 12, if I'm being honest. Oh, that's a rivalry for some reason. Okay. UCF Knights? I don't know. Maybe Syracuse is the call. I do like the orange. But we'll find out what happens on Friday. That's right. Friday, early in the morning until the evening, I will be playing College Football 26. As long as that 10-hour trial runs, I will be playing it, and you can catch that live here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. So if you would like to see it, subscribe, ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos, and you'll see, I'll make sure that there's a post up about it so you can, you'll be aware that it's happening instead of me just talking about it. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Check out more college football right here. Check out the baseball in the evenings. We got an off day tonight before we start a series against the New York Yankees. By the time I'm playing the by 26, we'll be in Detroit. So enjoy that. Thank you again, and see you later, College Football 25, and hopefully we'll see you on Friday. Good sports. Go Cougs. Have a great rest of your day.